What's up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF, man, back with another live stream. Welcome today, guys, back to Laker City. Season knocking around the corner, guys. We only got a couple of days left before training camp starts. You know, all the practices, videos we're about to start seeing. Everything's about to start going up. Super hype. The live press conference today of Magic and Rob. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. I wanted to get into this with you guys because I'm just as excited as Magic is. Now, Magic, of course, he has the front row seat to everything. He sees everything that's going on up front, and he shined some light on that today. So very excited to bring that to those of you that didn't watch the press conference, answer a couple of questions and see what you guys thought as well. Very happy to connect with you guys today. So love you guys too, man. Welcome to the live stream. So to start it off, Magic says he asked everybody to change their bodies over the summer, right? He asked everybody to improve, to reduce that body fat and just turn that into lean muscle and just get stronger. And I'm happy to report that Magic says they all have, and they're very excited to see how this translates over to the court. But the one player he highlighted, well, there were plenty of them, but the one that I noticed that he highlighted that we really aren't really counting much on is KCP, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Yeah, that's right, guys. KCP is a player he mentioned that supposedly revamped his body, got a lot stronger, and is looking really good in their scrimmages they've been running. So, I got to tell you guys, that is music to my ears because the KCP that I thought we got from Detroit wasn't the one we had last season. If he can somehow contribute to this team, it's only going to add to the depth and versatility that we have. So I cannot wait to see. Yeah, what happened? Hey, what's up, Matt? What happened today, we had the live press conference with Magic and Rob where they addressed the media and they let everybody know, give us a little bit of insight on how the Lakers are coming along. So far, so good, man. I got to tell you, Magic was extremely excited. He was like a kid in the candy shop when he was describing the way these players are coming together. Of course, we all know he gushed about LeBron James, but he also spoke very highly about Lance Stevenson. Now, Lance Stevenson is somebody who's very versatile. He can defend. He can get out in transition in the break, make some flashy passes, score here and there. So he's a high volume scorer type guy, but he's somebody who's going to spell some minutes for guys that are starting, and hopefully give us that spark off the bench. He said that guy has been getting into everybody. He's been really playing with an edge so far in practice, and he's excited to see what he brings to the table. Another guy he talked about, now this was more in reference to a story of something that happened today, or I think it was today, where JaVale McGee blocked Kyle Kuzma. Right? And he told him to next time go up strong with it and finish with a dunk. That way it doesn't get blocked. So in many ways, you can already see how the vets are already, making the mark on this young talent. I mean, if you can sharpen up a young kid's mind like that to think, hey, I got to finish strong. If not, like JaVale told me, they're going to block my stuff. So that's something that can really, really help the young core as well as the work ethic now. They've been in there practicing, watching film with the young core. We all know about Rondo, watching film with Kuz and young players like that. So, another thing is that talking about Lonzo is that unfortunately, it looks like he might not be ready for the start of training camp. Now, they officially cleared him, but they're not allowing him to do 5-on-5 contact drills. So that's the bad news on Lonzo's part. However, they didn't seem very confident that he will be ready for the start of the season. For the start of preseason, I'm sorry. So I'm kind of a little bit worried because when they asked Pelinka if Lonzo would be ready for preseason by preseason time to start, he basically kind of like beat around the bush a little bit and said that he can't predict the future. So pretty much they might not be 100% confident Lonzo will be ready to go come preseason. So we might be looking at Rondo to start, but that's not a bad thing, right? Hey, Ricky, thank you, brother. John Doe, appreciate you guys, man. Super excited for the season. I see you guys coming in with the donations already. He says, stoked to hear your post-game streams this season. Thank you, buddy. There's going to be plenty of them. Thank you, too, John Doe. Appreciate you guys, man. Another guy I wanted to talk about, Kuz. Now, you could just see that when Magic Johnson talks about Kyle Kuzma, how his eyes just light up. They just light up, and you could just tell that he's really excited by what he's seeing. Now, he mentioned that Kuzma changed his body big time. Now, he said big time. Now, he slowed down when he mentioned this to the media. He said big time. And he said, oh, man, Kyle Kuzma is going to be a player, he said. So I think and this was a little bit of a shocker to me because I thought he would be gushing like this about Brandon Ingram. But I think Kyle Kuzma might be the guy who made the biggest leap based on what Magic has seen through his eyes during this offseason. I think Kuz is that guy that's going to come in and just light a fire, from the start to this season. So, wow, that makes me very excited because, as you guys know, love the young core, but Kuz is definitely one of my top favorites. Now, Magic Johnson also mentioned how Lonzo is ready to have a breakout season. Yeah. Not only has he changed his body and, of course he's recovering and all that, but he's been watching tons of film and how he asked Magic and Rob and even Rondo to watch film on his own. So he wants to be great. Magic talked about how he understands he needs to be better. The jumper needs to start falling. He also said that, hey, the jump shot's starting to look a lot better during practice. So hopefully that translates over the court. But yeah, unfortunately for him, he's not 100% healthy yet, right? So once he gets all the way there, then we can start putting those expectations on Lonzo. But please, guys, for the sake of the beginning of the season, if he comes back first, second, third game of the preseason, whatever it may be, and he stinks it up, please take it easy on the kid. Stop, don't label him a bust. We got to be, as Magic and Rob said, we got to be patient because through the history, every team that LeBron has gone to, they always get off to a slow start because they're meshing, right? However, eventually they're going to put it all together. They also said a story about how Michael Beasley, showed up to the practice arena one day and he was all like, man, I haven't seen this much length and athleticism and height on a team, this much versatility since the last time the Lakers won a championship with Lamar Odom, Bynum, Gasol. So that is great news. I mean, if the players are feeling that confident about our own team, then you can bet your butt they're going to play like it. So I cannot wait for that, man. So very excited, guys. You guys have any questions for me that I can, if you guys didn't get to catch the live stream, that's what I'm here for. Anything I can answer, I got you guys now. So just to recap, if you guys weren't here, KCP looks great. Kyle Kuzma looks amazing. Lonzo Ball looks to have a breakout season. The vets like Lance Stevenson, of course, LeBron, Rondo are all already, putting their imprint on this team, making the team tougher mentally, getting them prepared for potentially a postseason run. So if you guys have any questions, now's your time. And I open up the comment section to you guys, man. Can't wait. Now I'm going to go and I got everything off my chest, so I'm going to start reading comments today. Dan, it's okay. Can we see what other point guards got? Well, I'm sorry. Let me read that again. He said, Dan, it's okay. We can see what our other point guards got. Oh, for sure, man. Hey, that's another way of looking at it. Preseason, you got to definitely test out the depth of your roster and see how far you can get. That way, if they're not cutting it and there's injuries midway through the season, unfortunately, there would have to be trades, right? But, Dan, what about Luke? Now, the Lakers did mention that. Well, I'm sorry, Magic and Rob did mention that Luke Walton has been a winner everywhere he has been, right? He won as a Laker. He won with Golden State, and they expect him to win here. So the expectations and the bar is set pretty high. Now, they also went ahead and mentioned how they have his back and they're going to get out of his way. So they're not really going to make any, probably knee-jerk reactions if they get off to a slow start. They're going to give him his time to find his footing. They believe in Luke. They really do. So that's what I got out of this, presser today is that they do believe him. KCP looks totally different. Yes, according to Magic, KCP looks like a ball player, and he's going to be looking to make his imprint on his team this season. So we'll see, man. He said, shout out from Imperial Valley County. Hey, Juan, how you doing, brother? Shout out to you, man. He said, 2K? It's coming soon. It's coming soon. Hi from France. Hey, how you doing, Christian? France, huh? What time is it over there? I'm curious. He said, can't wait for deep KCP threes and LeBron dropping 43 points. You know what? And we're going to get out and run this season. They emphasize running and how we have so many players that could just grab it, the versatility to be able to create and just push the pace. They even mentioned Michael Beasley's going to have the green light to grab it and push the pace, off of a rebound to get us an advantage out there on the court. So, my goodness, man, the excitement, you could just see it in Rob and Magic, especially Magic Johnson's face, and I'm just as excited, guys. Next Sunday can't come fast enough. He said, you didn't say anything about Michael Beasley, could you? Michael Beasley, well, the only thing they really mentioned about Michael was that, he was amazed by the way the team is coming together and how they look, their size and versatility. But they didn't really talk about him. Now, what I do know about Michael Beasley is this guy can light it up. He can come in and, he could definitely be one of our bench best best bench scorers off the bench, especially because we're going to have a playmaker there. It's either going to be Rondo or Lonzo coming off the bench. So they're going to get some easy, wide open looks. And, I can't wait to see what him and guys like Lance Stevenson or KCP and Josh Hart, whoever comes off the bench, what they can do with the second unit. 1:15 a.m. Wow, okay. Big time time difference from here and out here in the Pacific side of California to, France. Over here's, I'm sorry, not France, over here is 4:16. So that's crazy. That is 1:15 a.m. Wow. And shout out to you, brother, for staying up to watch this. I appreciate it. He said, why Jimmy doesn't want to play for the Lakers? At this point, I just think he wants to get his money and he wants to be the go-to guy. That's what I'm starting to think. I mean, why didn't it work out in Minnesota? That's a good situation. I get it now. The egos between the coaching staff and the players can sometimes, not be on the same page. But come on now. You had a good team there. It's just weird. It's 1:15 in Siberia as well. Nice. Hey, how you doing, man? All the way from Siberia. I see you, bro. Good analysis. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Reynoso. Appreciate it. If you guys want to chime in here, feel free, man. What did you guys think of the press conference? Did you guys even watch it? Are you guys as excited as I am, or do you think Magic is selling us wolf tickets? I don't buy it. I think we're actually going to be everything we think we're going to be this season. I think we're going to make a run for sure, man. So I can't wait personally. He said, Dan, do we care Jimmy Butler wants to be a Clipper? Not at all, because if he goes there, he's going to waste away. He's going to rot his talent away and just collect paychecks, just like, Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, and DeAndre Jordan did. So, I mean, if Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, and DeAndre Jordan couldn't make it, what makes them think that Jimmy Butler and potentially Kawhi is going to do much better than that, right? I just don't see either of those players going there. But, hey, power to you if you go there, man. If you go there, power to you. Oh, Serbia. I'm sorry, I read that wrong, man. Sometimes the comments are going by fast, so my vision blurs a little bit. Sorry about that, brother. He said, I've been saying this since day one. Do you think we'll get Kawhi this offseason? I believe we're going to get somebody for sure. Now, I don't want to predict who because I went 50%. I thought we were going to get LeBron and Paul George last season. Unfortunately, Paul George didn't happen, but could be a blessing in disguise, very similar to the way we didn't get Carmelo, and that was a blessing because he's declined now, and same thing with LaMarcus Aldridge. So sometimes it's not meant to be, right? And first of all, you need to be ready and prepared. If you're coming to the Lakers, we have expectations, we have goals, all about team first, winning, and the banners, not the name on the back of the jersey. So we rep the name on the front. So if Jimmy Butler doesn't want to get with the program, Kawhi doesn't want to get with the program, I'm sure we can land KD, Clay, Kyrie, somebody's going to come. Just like we got LeBron, the chips have already started falling. I think free agents would have to be extremely naive not to see that this team is trending upwards, and we're going to be raising that championship banner pretty soon. So that's my thoughts on that, man. He said, y'all not getting Clay. We keeping him for sure. Hey, I see you, Chris. I see you, bro. We'll see, bro. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of people were saying we weren't going to get LeBron last season. And now look, right? We on the rise. So I'm just saying, man, we gotta just. I'm not holding my breath for nobody, but I know whoever wants to join this team better be primed and ready to compete, man, because that's what we're doing. There's expectations now on this team. And when was the last time this team had any expectations? It's been over 5 years, man. The city was starving. We're hungry. I'm dropping a song about it too, man. I'm already writing some lyrics and stuff. So stay on the lookout for that. He said, I'd rather have Clay because Warriors get weaker. That way makes sense to me. I mean, that's a good way of looking at it, but we want to beat a team at their best. We don't want to weaken a team in order to beat them, right? So they have Clay, keep them. If we can get Kawhi Leonard, hey, it's on. Who's stopping LeBron, Kawhi, and a great young core like the one we have? I'm not sure anybody can, but we'll see. Again, everything always looks good on paper, but like I always tell Raider fans, hey, you guys are always excited, and then something crazy like a Khalil Mack trade always happens midway through. So if you're a Raider fan, you already know I'm talking to you, man. Hey, shout out to the Rams, baby. Horns up, baby. Horns up. I'm excited about the 2018 draft class. They will be good. And that's something we haven't talked much about, man. Svi Mikhailuk looks amazing so far. Same thing, with your boy Mo Wagner. Now, we only saw him in a small sample size, but I cannot wait, bro. I cannot wait. My first time watching preseason, are they as fun to watch as regular season and competitive? Well, they're fun because it's the first taste of Laker basketball we get, right? So we have our hopes up and everything is, the juices are pumping, everything's good. But of course, nothing compares to regular season, and then nothing compares to playoffs. Those are two different, it just, as we get deeper into the season, the level of basketball just continues to increase. But I mean, if you're a diehard like me, I've never, since I remember, voluntarily missed a preseason game. Like if I missed it was because I was busy or at work. That's the only times I ever missed a preseason game. But no more. We got the DVR. We're gonna record it if we ever miss. But I don't expect to miss anything, man. And that's the way it's always been for me. How is any team going to be able to stop LeBron, Ingram, Kuz at the same time? Ooh, yeah. That's a nice combination, but they have to find a way to make it work first. It's going to be a work in progress. They have to find their spots on the floor where they like the ball. As, two of those three are going to have to be moving without the ball at all times. So it's just, again, Luke Walton has to make it work, but the players have to put in their best foot forward as well in order for it to be successful. And we'll see what happens, man. He said, I agree, KD is gone, and Boogie should have been resigned with Golden State Warriors. He said, my bro, I'm here in New York. The Lakers is my team, bro. That's what I like to hear, man. I appreciate you. Hey, any fans, if you guys have been rocking with the Lakers before LeBron James, I rock with you guys, man. If you guys are fair weather fans and you guys left while the Lakers were down, I'm not sure we could be friends. If you guys are coming over from Cleveland, hey, I don't consider you Laker fans, but I still respect you because I get it. Y'all like your player. If Kobe left anywhere, I would have still been a Laker fan, but I would have been a fan of his wherever he went. So I get you guys. So no hate coming from me. But any bandwagon fans that are coming over from Golden State or whatever team you used to cheer for, we don't want you guys, man. The train has left the building. There's no more room for bandwagon fans. There's definitely no room for fair weather fans. If you guys like Lakers only when they're good, then you're just I don't know what to call you guys. Fair weather. You're a fair weather fan, and it is what it is. But hey, I'm not judging nobody. I'm just saying, personally, me and a lot of you guys, most of you guys, I say 90% of this chat has been here through the hard times, man. I had this channel for about 2 years now, so you guys know I've been here even before I made the channel, man. Always watching every single Laker game, hoping for the best. So that's all we can do now. It's our time, baby. It's our time to get rewarded. Just like if you were a Rams fan for a long time, we are now getting rewarded. So it's a beautiful time to be just a LA native, a Laker fan, Rams fan, even Dodger fans. Even though I'm not a diehard Dodger fan, I can say I'm an average Dodger fan because I really don't have a lot of time to watch that. But it's still fun to watch them at least when the postseason comes. And I always, catch up with them on SportsCenter. So that's the way it is, man. He said, been a fan since my birth. That's right, man. I see you, bro. Gotta be a fan. I've been following you, bro. Nice analysis. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I appreciate the love. Any more questions? I got you guys, man. I'm feeling good, guys. Press conference was amazing. The Rams are killing it, man. They're playing absolutely sensational. I called it before the season. I said we are Super Bowl bound, and maybe even more. Maybe we can reign for a couple of years. Who knows? But I know for a fact that barring any crazy injuries or any crazy things to happen, then I think the Rams are going to be there at the Super Bowl. And same thing for Lakers. Barring anything crazy happening, I think the Lakers are going to be there at the Western Conference Finals playing Golden State and maybe even potentially knocking them out. We will see how this team meshes. Can they come together within one season? I don't know, but I have faith in them, and I cannot wait to watch, man. Love you too, Oliver. Appreciate you, bro. He said, hey, bro, do you think the Lakers should take a chance? The Lakers should take a chance on Andrew Bynum, or is he washed up already? The Lakers, what do you mean by? I'm not sure what you mean by that, bro. The Lakers. Is that like a joke? I'm not sure. Look, Andrew Bynum, man, I always have love for him because he's a two-time champion with our Lakers, and he was a big part of that, So I'm excited, man. I see you, bro. I see you. He said the Lakers? Why you call them Lakers, bro? I'm not sure. I don't get it. I don't know, man. Again, we are not handing out roster spots. Everything has to be earned from this point on. We don't have any, Robert Sacre, no disrespect to him because I love the dude, great guy, but he just wasn't talented enough to ever wear the Laker jersey. So those days are gone. We don't have those type of guys anymore. Now we have guys that are going to bring something to the table. And if Bynum's knees aren't holding up, then we don't need him. But it depends on how his body looks. I'll leave that to Rob and Magic. I trust them completely. So whatever they decide, hey, I'm all for it. But I think we're going to keep that open roster spot just in case anything goes down midway through the season, or when players get cut potentially that the Lakers might like truly want and think that can contribute to this team, then maybe then we'll go after a player. But for now, I think we're just going to keep it open and we'll see what happens. So Dan, we have a lot of high IQ players from our team, less mistakes. I'm so excited. That's another good point, man. We do have high IQ basketball players. Now we have 3 of the best top 10 playmakers in this league, and LeBron, Rajon Rondo, and Lonzo Ball. I think all 3 of them, I think, are top 10 players. So Jamal Crawford is available. However, I'm not sure if we're going to look into that. Haven't heard no rumors about Jamal Crawford. I heard Jamal's interested in the Lakers. Of course he is, right? But I just don't know if the Lakers are in him. We do need more shooters. However, we drafted extremely good shooters, and I think Svi is going to be a big part of this. I think if KCP can up his shooting percentage, Kyle Kuzma ups his shooting percentage, Brandon Ingram, I think it's going to be, a better year overall. And then, of course, LeBron penetrating and kicking and us getting wide open shots. So that's going to help. He said, finally, I'm out of time for a DTL. I'm on time for a DTLF stream. Haven't been on here live since the LeBron joined. Oh, man, good to see you, Vincent. Welcome back, man. Hopefully you're on live a lot when the regular season starts. I want to talk to all you guys, man. I love talking to you guys. Probably my favorite part of the day is when I get to hop on here and exchange opinions back and forth, because you guys are some of the brightest fans I've ever met. Honestly, I talk to a lot of NBA fans, and there's a lot of smart fans out there, but I think my regards for Laker fans are up here, man. You guys are just absolutely sensational and just intelligent and a pleasure to speak with day in and day out. Of course, I'm biased. I'm a Laker fan, die hard. So that's how I feel. So he said, Dan, what's up? I'm just going through a rough day on Twitter. Oh, man. Hey, Jeremy, I'm going to tell you, bro, like I tell anybody who ever goes through a rough day on Twitter, just log off. Don't even trip, bro. Just remember this, and this should brighten up your day. We have LeBron, man. We literally have LeBron. So it don't matter what kind of day you're having. Just remember, man, we got LBJ. He said, oh, I appreciate that, SC. Thank you, bro. He said, heard Lonzo is 100% fit now. Lonzo, man. Lonzo, to me, is the biggest question mark coming into the season. A lot depends on his health. So I think I said enough about Lonzo. I just can't wait to see the product on the court once he's 100% healthy. I was a Laker in my daddy's. Oh, no, I'm not going to mention that. Come on, Eric. Come on, Eric. He said, I think the Lakers should give Wagner a chance at the center spot, at least 10 minutes. Yes, I agree. Wagner's definitely going to get some playing time. The way LeBron likes to play, he likes to stretch bigs, which was kind of a surprise that we didn't re-sign Brook Lopez, but not really, because Brook can't rebound or play defense that well. He plays in spurts, so I understand that. But, yes, stretch bigs are a must, especially the way we're going to run and gun and stretch the floor. Ooh. Cannot wait, man. Cannot wait. He says, V is the next Clay. Now, that's high praise. In the NBA, there's never 2 of the same kind of players. We like to make the comparisons, but V is going to be his own player. He could be similar to Clay. He has a lot of similar attributes, and his play style is very similar. Even the release is quick, just like Clay's. But we'll see what he turns out to be, man. We always draft well. So shout out to the Lakers for that. And we'll see. Josh Hart's going to improve. Yes, Josh Hart. Again, this team is so stacked. We could go on and on all day talking about everybody. Josh Hart is another one of those guys. Laker Nation recently wrote an article about how he's not content just being a 3-and-D guy. He wants to be so much more. So I had mentioned this before. He reminds me a lot of Jimmy Butler, his style of play. So that's can be a way that he can pattern his game, right? That Jimmy Butler grit and grind in your face, and then he could post you up, punish you inside, and then hit that mid-range and 3-ball. And now he's starting to hit shots off the dribble, so we'll see. He said, Dan, we need to leave that spot open for a big. I agree. I think the spot needs to stay open till we can absolutely know what the team needs the most. I think a big man is right around those lines. And yeah, I agree, man. We should leave it open, and who knows? Who knows who's gonna get cut or traded and then cut, or somebody's gonna emerge from the G League. I don't know. We'll see. You said, what did you think of LeBron's KD rap song? It was not bad. I actually thought KD was way better than LeBron at the rap, but it wasn't bad, man. Because normally, they put out some garbage sometimes, NBA players sometimes. But lately, guys like Damian Lillard, Lonzo, they've been rapping a little bit better. So I mean, hey, power to them, man. I love hip hop. So, Dan, do you think we will have superstars recognized this season, and who? Great question, man. I absolutely do. I think they're already looking over here. Ever since we got LeBron, Magic put the league on alert. Hey, listen, we are serious about winning a championship, and if you are, come join us because we have a bright future here. I think everybody's looking, man. We just have to prove them right. We have to, ball out, get to the playoffs, and at least eliminate 1 to 2 teams there. So I think if we do that, God willing, we do that, and game over because we're gonna get that second star for sure. You heard it here first. Just when I told you guys I felt LeBron was coming, it was too many signs pointing this way. Same thing. You're already hearing the reports that KD is already circling LA as his next landing spot with the Lakers. You're already hearing, rumors ahead of time. And again, most of these are false. However, they weren't born out of nothing, right? Somebody's people's putting them out there for some reason. So I cannot wait. But one season at a time, and I'm super stoked for this one. I think this is the biggest season for the young core. This is where they make their biggest leap. Guys like Brandon Ingram, guys like Josh Hart, Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball even. I think this is where they make their leap, establish themselves. That way, when the new star comes, there's a pecking order, right? You got LeBron, maybe potentially Brandon or Kuz and the new star or whatever. Everybody falls in line, right? So to me, this season is about establishing a pecking order. We know LeBron's at the top for now. As long as he doesn't fall out of his prime, he's going to be in the top. However, to me, this season is about defining your role and becoming the player, or at least showing that potential of the player you're going to become for the future. Continue to improve and make the playoffs. Those are the biggest goals for me. Live streaming preseason, I will definitely do post-game and pre-game recaps, man. For sure. I might live stream a whole game of me reacting, maybe even opening night. Depends on what you guys vote on. Again, this is the people's channel, so you guys let me know what you guys want to see. And then, I take it from there, baby. He said, hey, Dan, do you think that the Lakers should take a chance on getting Chris Bosh for the center position? You know what? I don't know what Chris Bosh looks like. Honestly, he's been out of the game for years now. So I'm not sure I'm sold on Chris Bosh. It depends on what the Lakers see, if they even run him through drills or whatever, maybe some 5-on-5 practices. I don't know. But for now, I would like the Lakers to keep the roster spot open just in case an injury happens, God forbid it. But anything that happens, it's a long season, we'll have that option available, instead of having to cut a guy. Because I hate cutting guys. I really do. I hate it when we cut David Nwaba last season. I hate it when we cut Tariq Black. I just hate cutting people, right? So that's all I gotta say. He said, "Congrats on Elton Brand, GM of the Sixers." Yeah, man. Hey, I wish him the best. Elton Brand is a stand-up guy, humble as ever. Never really liked him because he's been a Clipper, so I never really cheered for him. But he's a humble guy. Can't hate. Wish him the best. Whoa, the stream is the comments are coming in fast now, so I'll read to the best of my ability. He said, I hate injuries, but this should at least calm all the turmoil about who should start at the point guard, which is essential because we can't have turmoil right to start of the season. I know what you're saying, bro. You'd rather have Lonzo out so that the roles are defined early on, but I think it's not going to be turmoil if we're healthily, if we're having a healthy debate about who should start, and then Rondo and Lonzo, neither of them are saying, I'm going to be the starter. So as long as there's no egos, like guys just establishing themselves ego-wise on the roster, like saying, I got to be this, or I'm going to ask for a trade, or I got to be this. Like Isaiah Thomas last season, like his agent was coming out to say he wasn't coming off the bench. That's the reason that he didn't get re-signed, right? I think. That plus the injury. Maybe they wanted too much money. I don't know. But when you come out and establish that ego, then that's when there's turmoil sometimes. Now, luckily, last season, that was at the end of the season, so it really didn't impact us. But I just can't wait. Thanks, Alan. I appreciate you, brother. How you doing today? He said, Dan, the Lakers are the best move was to get Dang out of the team. Everything is done, man. With Lil Dang being gone, officially the Jim and Mitch era is out the door, and it's a fresh new start with a superstar, great young core. In my opinion, the best young core in the NBA. Of course, I'm biased. I'll be the first to tell you that. But other than who has a better young core than the Lakers? I can't think of one off the top. They might have a better young star like Joel Embiid, but I think Brandon Ingram's going to get there and eclipse Joel as far as talent goes. I think, let's see, Karl Towns. Yeah, they might have a better star, but the depth we have, Lonzo, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Svi Mikhailuk, Mo Wagner, the young core that we have, I think is better than any young core when you talk about the collective talent. So I'm just saying, can you guys name a better young core as far as collective talent goes? I know, again, it doesn't count when you just talk about one player, of course, Donovan Mitchell or whatever. But after Donovan Mitchell, what else do they have? I mean, Dante Exum isn't the greatest. They traded away Rodney Hood, So that's my point, is that we have so much depth that this young team has the brightest future than any in the league. And I think that's what LeBron saw. That's why LeBron turned down the Sixers. I think the East would have staying in the East. Of course, it's the easier path. But the Lakers are trending upwards. Of course, we all know about the business opportunities, all that good stuff. But we'll see, man. He said, I agree with everything you just said. Wait for when other teams release some of their players. Yeah, I think that's the plan too, bro. Juan, I think that's definitely the plan. He said, Kuz, Zoe, LeBron, Ingram followed KD on IG, so KD is coming. Sorry for saying it, but I'm speaking it into existence. And you know what? I believe you, bro, because honestly, I said this a long time. I thought KD had a chance to come here this year, but I said I wouldn't be shocked if he takes a 1 year, tries to win his third ring, and then looks to make his career elsewhere where he can reestablish himself and regain his fans. Very similar to the way LeBron went to Miami, 1-2, and then went back to Cleveland to reestablish himself. So I've always said KD's a dark horse. I've been saying it for years now. I think KD loves LA. Everybody loves LA, right? But I think when you talk about now, let's not forget Kevin Durant said that in 2K he always drafts Lonzo as his point guard, right? When he plays my league or whatever, as well as he always gushes about the history the Lakers have. So anything's possible. Again, I'm not holding my breath. I'm just happy with the roster we have right now. I'm extremely happy. And we all knew from the day Magic and Rob were hired, we all knew this team was going to land a superstar. We all knew this team was going to build this team in the right direction. If you don't believe me, go check out my video, man, that I dropped when Magic and Rob were hired. I was calling for this even before then. And once it happened, it was like a championship for me, man. I was so excited because I knew this was going to happen, and I know I know we're going to raise the championship trophy within the next 2 to 3 years, maybe even next year, maybe even this year if we surprise everybody. But I'm just trying to keep it realistic. I see it as a 3 to 4 year window, 2 to 3 year window, and we'll be lifting that championship in no time, man. And that's all the city plays for is championship. So it doesn't matter who comes. All we know is that they're just Lego blocks, and we're stacking them till we get to the top. That's what we're doing. So we'll see. A lot of people are talking about Anthony Davis. He wants to switch agents and get Rich Paul, and they say if that happens, then he's probably going to be a Laker. But again, I'm not going to buy into the hype till I hear it coming from credible sources like Adrian Wojnarowski. If Adrian Wojnarowski comes out right now and reports that Anthony Davis is eyeing the Lakers for the summer of 2019 or something like that, you better believe I'm coming to make a video straight to you guys, straight to the source, So those are the guys I believe, Shams, Wojnarowski, and to some extent, some of the other reporters. But yeah, there's a lot of fake news on the web, a lot of fake articles, a lot of clickbait. And I try not to bring you guys that as much as possible. Unless it's worth talking about, then, he said MGK or Eminem. Man, I'm old school. I'm going Eminem all day, even though I'm not a huge fan of his. But, I mean, he is a wordsmith, and he's just a lyrical monster. The one guy I'm looking forward to dropping his album tonight, midnight, is Lil Wayne, man. The Carter 5 is dropping midnight, so I can't wait to hear that. I used to be a big Lil Wayne fan since the Carter 2. And Carter 3 is still one of the best hip-hop albums I heard all time. And that was when, Lil Wayne had taken over the mainstream. So it should be fun. Let's see what he's up to these days with the Carter 5. Hopefully you guys catch that and then tell me what you guys think on my next video. He said, hey, Dan, do you think the Clippers have a better chance than us to get a superstar. We already have a superstar, so no. And I think the Clippers, they'll have a chance as long as they got money. Even the Nets have a chance, bro. Anybody who's willing to pay these guys, overpay for these guys like Jimmy Butler, give them a max. Guys like you saw what Paul George did, right? He got paid big bucks. Are they going to compete? No. But some guys are just there to collect checks while others want to win. We'll see. Whoever chooses to go to the Clippers and they don't have no stars there, they're all about the money. Clippers aren't looking any type of good, anytime soon, unless they magically drafted the next, I don't know, Steph Curry and which I never doubt your boy Jerry West, but I think he's in the older side now, and I just don't think he's in his prime anymore. But maybe I'm underestimating him. I hope I'm not. Or maybe he's an undercover Laker. I don't know. He said, Dan, do you think Magic is better than Jerry in the front office? Magic has more power than Jerry currently. I think Jerry's only an advisor right now. So, yes, I do think Magic is having a way bigger impact than Jerry is having on the Clippers. So I've never disrespect the logo, though, man. The logo's great. He brought us Kobe Bryant here. He helped us build a championship team. He helped Memphis get to salvage something really good out of, Pau Gasol. And he also helped Golden State draft. And I believe, this is just a theory of mine, right? It's just a conspiracy, that Jerry is helping the Lakers behind the scenes. Let's not forget his son worked for the Lakers. So you don't think his son ever phones up calls up Jerry and says, hey, Pops, what do you think of this play? What do you think of Svi Mykhailiuk? Well, hey, son, I think he has a potential to be the next, blah, 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 or whatever. You don't think he has an impact on the Lakers? I really do. And I think he's a Laker for life, even though he's a Clipper. I'm just choosing to blur this part of his life out, man. I'm not. So much props to my boy Jerry. Hopefully one day he comes back where he belongs. He said, Jerry is getting Butler and Kawhi. Got my life savings on it, Dan. Whoa. Don't put your life savings on that. I just, honestly, if I'm Kawhi Leonard and I see the Clippers, right? No history over there on the left. Not enough, popularity. Not going to sell as many jerseys as you are in LA with the Lakers, and I see Jimmy Butler there, waiting there with his hands wide open for me. And then I see on the other end of the spectrum, you got Magic rejuvenating a franchise that's historic, has so many championships, sells the most jerseys in the NBA. And it's just a class organization. And you got LeBron with a young core behind him waiting there like an army. Who would you pick? I'm just saying. I would never pick the Clippers. First of all, their logo looks like a beach volleyball. Shout out to my girlfriend for spotting that out. She said, that looks like a beach volleyball. So she's spot on with that, man. So I don't know, man. If I keep getting Clipper questions, I'm going to get so stressed out I might have to drop a Clipper diss track or something, man. Don't make me do it, guys. They're already in, the Clipper fans, if there ever was any, are already in the dumps. So they lost everything. But yeah, guys, I'm super hyped for the Lakers, man. Cannot wait, guys, to just spend all season with you guys. So buckle up, guys. This is going to be a fun and exciting ride. I can't wait. Please drop a like, comment. I'm gonna be checking out right about now. Look forward to that Media Day Monday. I'm dropping a video right after Media Day. So keep it locked right here, man. Super excited. I'm currently writing music. You guys haven't heard my old stuff, go ahead and check it out. I want to drop some new stuff. So it's going to be a different type of wave, different type of flow, but still hip hop, baby. Hopefully you guys like it. So keep it locked right here for all things Lakers, man. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, man. Much love, Laker Nation.